Hi, I'm Terry McCready, and I'm presently running for the mayor for the city of Baltimore. Why? I don't mean to repeat myself, but you got to ask yourself, why? That's because there's no community involvement anymore. Everybody wants to point fingers. Again, we have to get to the root of this problem. And we have to really soul search our own selves. What happens if it's your son or daughter that's killed? You got a bad cop? Get rid of him. Prosecute him if you have to. We're going to look at those ideas. We're not going to ignore them. We're going to take everyone very serious. Something's got to work, and we're going to make it work. Now let's backtrack a little bit. When I'm talking about the arrests, we have this is a trickle-down effect again. When an officer makes an arrest and he electronically records an arrest, and it goes to the appropriate people to type this procedure up, and it goes to booking, and booking does their job. Where does it go from there? It goes to either a judge or commissioner. Well, we have a problem there too. You got repeat offenders are getting out on their own recognizance. They're getting out on a small bail. I talked to two New York City police officers, and they started a shift and they arrested a guy. Before the end of the shift, they had to rearrest the same guy. He was out. He was out already. He was out. That's got to stop. We have to have what they call a maximum minimums. If you're a second offender, say it's a $30,000 bail. Change these guidelines. Make them have a surety or a collateral bail instead of a cash bond. To guarantee they're going to be in court. Make them think twice that they're not getting out if they get locked up. Not as easy as they are today. That's got to change. We have to change and redefine our system, our general system, all the way to the judges, to your commissioners. I'm getting a little emotional about this because I tell you what, there's not a candidate out there that's as emotional as I am about this problem in the city of Baltimore. You know, I don't stress it to a lot of people, but my heart drops when I see a 13-year-old killed, 5-year-old hit by a stray bullet. That breaks my heart. And then when you find out that the young people doing it, a lot of the times, why? What's causing their mindset? What's causing their mindset to want to commit these heinous acts? There's a lot of different things. Gangs, they want to belong because they don't have that. They have low self-esteem and they don't have that feeling of being accepted. So they have peer pressure. So they join gangs. I talked to a commissioner, and they were told me point blank, they get calls and threats almost on a daily basis. You didn't give the person enough bond, or you gave them too much bond. It's according to who made the call. That's got to stop. If you have guidelines that they follow strictly, then it takes a lot of the pressure off the judges, takes a lot of pressure off your commissioners, and your alleged violator knows what they're facing. Let them know that. But then again, we go back again to the root of the problem. We got to start with the youth. I've lived in the city. I've seen the problem in the city. I've sometimes had to work 2 jobs to make ends meet to support my family. I was fortunate. However, there are some people out there that are less fortunate. We can help them out. What are we going to do to help the youth so they don't grow into these massive criminals that we see on the street today? The recidivism rate is so high, it's unreal. That's got to stop. But we need the community's help with this too. We can make the arrest. We can make sure the conviction sticks. But how are we going to get the convict off the street? I'm talking about as from one citizen to the other. How are we going to get that convict off the street? With the help of the community. We have a great detective force, investigative force. But we need the help from the community to make things stick. Enough's enough. I'm talking to you as from a citizen to citizen. There's other problems in the city of Baltimore we have to face. We have so many vacant houses. We've lost 10,000 residents of the city of Baltimore. Look at the math. Do the math. We've got to make this happen. These abandoned houses. What are you going to do? Tear them down? No. Make it affordable for people